Hello, hello, welcome back. How does it go? How does it go? It's been such a long
I
time,
forgot,
Abdul.
TV.
Guys,
I forgot.
what's it again? Welcome to Gunny to Old Trafford.
Welcome, guys. We back.
We back,
We
huh?
back, guys.
We,
Wow.
it's like
TV.
the Bad Boy Show.
Yeah,
We're back
yeah,
for the
we back.
fourth edition.
Wow.
We back after a long
Wow.
hiatus.
Book your guys tickets. We
Book your
ready. We moving.
tickets
And then TV, at the right time,
at the
guys.
right time.
At the right
The
time.
season
So
is upon us. But
wow.
guys, if you did forget, this is EB, your host, with your co-host Abdul,
Yeah.
aka Shady,
Shady.
aka what's another nickname for you?
No, just shady.
No,
Just shady.
no, Mr.
Which
John
one?
Robbie. Come on,
John
guys.
Robbie! Don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification to keep in touch, in tune, and independent. Hey, John, I love John
Love
Robbie.
John
Love
Robbie.
John Robbie. So yeah, man, maybe
Good to be back, Abdul.
wow, what?
It's been a while.
It's been about 6 months.
It's been about 6 months.
Been
But
about 6 months.
we've been cooking, man.
We have been cooking,
So you haven't seen us in the screens, but behind the scenes, man, there's been a lot
and I'm
of
sure, guys,
work going on.
a lot, and I'm sure you guys know the Roshni in Vereniging Johannesburg. For South African, gunning to Old Trafford, your Sky Sports.
Lovely.
What's it? Your Sky Sports.
Sky Sports News.
Sky Sports News.
That's it.
Local is lekker. Thanks, guys.
Love it,
Wow,
love it.
amazing stuff. Today.
Abdul, like we said, guys, we at the start of the new season. The season is upon us. Let's not forget the champions of England play the champions of the FA Cup on Saturday. Come on, get in there, boys.
Manchester Derby.
But with the season upon us, we always go through a really interesting part of the season,
Yes.
which is the transfer window.
Wow, and it's been cooking.
And the transfer window
Ibrahim
is
Tunara has
cooking,
been
Abdul.
cooking, but you guys have been overcooking, and we'll get to that later
We
on.
started and then
I don't know
and
what's
then I
going
don't know
on,
what
guys.
happened.
But you guys really, you know what? When you guys took what was his name? Luan, Peter Luan. You guys took it from us, and you guys just have injuries all the
Yeah.
time.
Oh, always. I think it's a plan.
He's a plan. He's a plan.
It's a
Definitely.
plan
Yes.
to impact us. But anyway, we'll get to
We're
that.
going to
guys.
get a guys transfer roundup. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. A lot of things happening. Fabrizio Romano's in the house, guys. So yeah, let's start off at the top of the table at the moment.
Yeah, love
The
it.
Arsenal,
Arsenal.
the Arsenal. Currently we're top of the table, guys.
Let's hope it stays that
Let's
way.
hope it stays.
Never
I don't know.
Manchester United.
Look here, there's always optimism before the start of the season. And Manchester United, I was speaking to a couple of boys, and everybody's going for United.
Everyone's excited. But
Everyone's
I think it's
excited.
false excitement. But
It is. It's
but
always
false
excitement.
excitement.
But listen, on a serious note, TB, and we're going to get to that. We're back. We're going to enjoy it. And Arsenal, man, this is
Arsenal,
the season.
man.
This
And-
is. I hope so, guys.
What I like about Arsenal and what I've been seeing is that it's like a puzzle that Arteta is trying to get to place. And the signings he's making is just filling the
Ooh,
gaps
it's
that you
fitting.
need.
It's fitting.
And it's been a process. Trust the process.
Yeah.
They've trusted Arteta, and I think it's starting to pay.
Yeah. Do you know the Calafiori signing, Ibrahim, was done already 3 months ago?
Oh.
He knew he was going to Arsenal. That's the work Mikel Arteta and Edu are doing behind the scenes. So,
No, fantastic.
guys, we're
But
going to
let's
start
get
off,
into it a bit.
right? We're going to
So
start
the
off
Arsenal.
with the
Let's
Arsenal.
start with the ins, then we touch on the outs,
Okay.
and then we jump on to United.
The ins, most definitely the biggest one, Calafiori, Italian, 22-year-old, the modern centre back. The modern centre back, guys. This guy here revolutionizes the centre back position. Now, Ibrahim, you said it so beautifully. Arteta is buying players where he fits in the puzzle. Now, if this is a centre back playing left back, he loves bombing forward and breaking the lines. So you're going to look at somebody playing left back, but being an inverted left back. This is the new gen or the region, Polo Maldini. And I'm not lying about it. This is Polo Maldini's region. This is Polo Maldini's region. Remember, we said it before. I'm saying it again. This is Polo Maldini's region. And let's just start with the hair.
Oh, the
Let's
hair.
just start with the hair.
But we spoke about it.
Yeah.
That hair, when I saw him in the Euros, just reminds you
Of
of
Polo.
an old school Italian defender. But
Class,
I don't
class.
know if it went over your guys' head. But did you hear what Abdul said? Bombing forward. You know, as a
We are
youngster growing up in football, that's what our coaches used to tell us. Just bomb forward,
Bomb
boys.
forward. I got a new one. Get on your Ducati Superbike and bomb, boom, boom, boom.
I like
So
it.
I love the technical players that he's bringing in. He really brings a real dimension to the team. I mean, in attack they can go into a 3-5-2.
Yeah.
When they're playing from behind, it's a 4-3-3 with inverted centre backs, right backs. It's look here, Mikel Arteta after Pep Guardiola, I think currently is the most skillful technical
No, I
manager
think he was a
at this
technical
moment.
player,
He was
so it only
technical,
makes
very,
sense that
very,
he'd be
very.
a technical
Right, so
coach.
Ibi Calafiori really, really excited. Tomiyasu has a bit of an injury. Kieran Tierney, still 50-50 about him. And this year is going to be a really, really upgrade from Zinchenko. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Um,
100%.
also, guys, just one thing I need to mention is that, again, Mikel Arteta building a team for the future. Incoming, Mikel Marino. I don't know if you remember that boy.
I seen
He
him at the
played for
Euros.
Newcastle. No, he played for Newcastle. He's a 28-year-old. Now, the Arsenal process is that we're not going to buy players older than 25. However, we will make exceptions. So they made an exception to this guy. This is not a pass master. This is a dual winner. This is a competitive player. This is what we missed when Xhaka left.
Yep.
Remember, we were going to use Declan Rice, Basmati Rice in that position with Thomas Partey. However, Thomas Partey didn't have a good season. Now we have replaced Xhaka. I hope this
Oh, yeah, he gives you options,
comes
right?
through. Yes, and he's
Which is
strong. He's
fantastic.
strong. He's dual. I mean, he's good in the air. He's just going to let Martin Odegaard just be
What's
free and
the
play.
what's your optimism of you coming in from on a scale of 10?
Honestly speaking, after seeing him in the Euros and a similar bigger player, much more aggressive than Xhaka, if I go back 2 seasons when Xhaka was untouchable, I really feel this is upgrade.
No, but I
Honestly,
think your feeling of him coming to
I'm,
Arsenal.
I'm, I'm excited.
Do you
I'm
think
excited.
do you think it's a 1 that it's probably not going to happen? A 5 it might happen, or a 10 is
It's
you know
definitely. Look at
we're just waiting for him to sign.
I think at the moment, give the boy the pen. I think it's done. I think he's going to suit really, really well at the Emirates, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So that's an incoming. That's almost done. However, Ibrahim, and I'm going to touch very, very quickly because I'm a bit sad, people. The outgoings, right? Currently, Marseille going for Eddie Nketiah. They want 25 million. Arsenal wanted 35 million. 1 to 10 there. They say if they don't get that asking price, they're going to stick with Eddie Nketiah. I feel somehow it's
think they're
time
gonna
for him
let him go. Yeah.
let him go. The one that really, really, really broke our hearts, and I think it broke also rivals'
ESR.
hearts. The Emil Smith.
ESR, boy.
ESR, guys, hail in our number 10, future captain of the
Scored in his
club,
debut for Fulham.
got Arteta out of problems 2-3 years
Yeah.
ago. With those
But
those
sometimes
goals,
it doesn't work out.
it doesn't
You need
work.
to move on.
I really love the way he also left. He left into he's gone to Fulham, a London club. Still, he has bonds with the Arsenal fans. And I just want to say, wish him all the best. ESR, we all loved him. You guys loved him. And for now, that's Arsenal in a wrap.
Okay.
Manchester United have been bubbling, like I say, a bit overboiling. But let us know about it. And Ibi, let us know.
So Manchester United this season a little bit different. Obviously, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and we owe him an apology, and that will come.
Oh yes.
But Sir Jim Ratcliffe, I mean, obviously the jury is still out, but initial signs show that
But he's doing
we
well.
owe him an apology.
Yes. No,
Sir Jim Ratcliffe came in and put football people into football positions,
Oh yes. And that's
which
what
was
you
a
guys needed.
no-brainer. The Glazers had such an easy opportunity to get the fans on their side, but they chose not to, and instead they chose to be the rats that they are. Ratcliffe came in, sorted it out. Really good structure with the CEO Umar Baraga.
Oh yes.
He's got Jean-Claude Blanc, advising from an Ineos perspective. We've got Wilcox. We've got what's the guy's name from Newcastle, man?
I know exactly what you're talking about. That was a good coup as well.
Very good one, and I mean
That
it
guy was-
dragged on for a bit, but you see now the jigsaw starting to move
yes.
in the boardroom, which is really important because I think that's the first place things need to happen.
The
Because
foundation,
once
yes.
the foundation is set, it kind of filters down. Then your manager knows the style of football he needs to play,
Yeah.
and it's not one person dictating a play. So
Have you noticed something, Ibi, and fans out there? How come for the first time we've seen Ten Hag?
yeah, because he's
Which
got
is the
that support,
confidence from the
and he's
he
got
never
the
had
support.
it. He
100%.
never had it. So
And the problem with Manchester United in the past has been each manager had the option to go and buy who they wanted to. And the moment they leave or get sacked, you're sitting with a dressing room of 3 players from one coach, 4 players from a different coach. So
It's
you don't have
detrimental.
that continuity, and it's difficult to move those players on. Because at Manchester United, they're on long contracts with big salaries.
Correct.
So you're sitting with players that unfortunately don't cut it
Correct.
at that
100%.
particular point. But now with the structure in place, it allows Erik ten Hag to know that he's got the support, and the players that are brought in to play a certain style of football. So irrespective of what happens, with the management style, you're then able to kind of continue playing football in a certain
And
way.
I love the
Like
age.
Arsenal, like Liverpool, like Manchester City.
And build that DNA again, get that style of play there.
Another fantastic one before we go
Mhm.
into the signings is the coaching additions that we've made. Ruud van Nistelrooy coming
that was a masterclass.
masterclass.
That
It was
was a
between him and
masterclass.
Robin van Persie.
I think
the
look at
Dutch,
that would have.
but I love that Ruud van Nistelrooy came in because he was
yes.
earmarked for the Burnley job.
Oh yes.
Turned that down, came to Manchester United, and is now providing that close support to Erik ten Hag.
Brilliant.
And René Hek, who's a really strong individual.
Yeah.
I've seen some clips on him, really hard on players, and that's what we need.
He brings the best out of it.
So the boardroom is sorted, the training staff is sorted, and I think Erik ten Hag now he has no excuses, and he needs to.
And
get
the
on with it.
rebuilding has begun.
The rebuild is.
This is time to now really put your money where your mouth is.
Exactly. So with all of that happening off the field and on the field from a training perspective, we entered this transfer market with a little bit more optimism, with a little bit more hope that we're going to do the right things. And we started off with the signing of Joshua Zirkzee. Fantastic young talent, really young, strong, tall boy, 6'3", 6'4", but operates like he's a 5'8", 5'9" individual. The silkiness of that boy is really impressive. And he played really well for Girona in the Italian league last year. And what I like is a striker that can play well in Italy shows that he has the soul. Because defense in Italy is really difficult. And if you can play through those defenders, you show that you're a quality striker. And I think Joshua Zirkzee with Højlund up front, two youngsters pushing each other on, learning, growing, and with Ruud van Nistelrooy kind of running them through the mill really puts them up there. And obviously with Ruud coming in, one person had to go. So, all the best, Benny. Wish you all the best. It was a little bit sore.
It was.
But what a improvement to go from Benny McCarthy to Ruud van Nistelrooy. I mean, both great strikers, but I think because Ruud played at United, it gives him that extra edge.
And Ruud's got that. There's some sort of persona about Ruud.
But I think because he played, he understands the United DNA. And I think that's the edge he has over Benny McCarthy. So Joshua Zirkzee coming in from a striker perspective, and I think that will really help Manchester United up front. And then, you want to bamba with the big boys?
Yes.
United went toe-to-toe with Real Madrid for a generational talent defender called Leny Yoro. 18 years old, was earmarked, bedded down for Real Madrid. Bedded down. We went in, made a request, pushed him, presented the plan. Told him how we're going to develop him. And he decided to go for Manchester United. And what I love about this, it just shows the change in mindset from the old regime to the new regime. Because Manchester United couldn't compete with the likes of Burnley before on transfers. Because then it was just down to fees. But now we took on Real Madrid and we came out which is really fantastic. So, unfortunately, Yoro picked up a massive injury, Achilles injury, out for 3 months. That sounded very ugly. But operation successful, on the road to recovery, and we should see him back up and running towards the end of October, beginning of November.
But you guys think it's a long time, right?
I'm okay. I'm okay with
it.
Okay.
Good.
I think with that, Leny Yoro's injury just kind of fast tracks, and I'm going to be quick here, but fast tracks our movement for the lift.
But the lift, there was a double
Maswari. So United are looking for both Maswari and the lift, right back and centre back, and I think now that Yoro is injured, they're going to prioritize the lift. And if Wan-Bissaka leaves, Maswari comes in.
Okay,
so,
out of 10, a double scoop.
I think it's 9 out of 10. I think United and Bayern just need to agree on the fees, and I think that's done. We've already agreed terms with both the lift and Maswari, And now we just need to make sure that Man United and Bayern Munich kind of
Brilliant.
agree. And I like this approach from United. They're not being bullied into ridiculous fees.
Yeah.
We're waiting, we're testing the waters, and we're making sure we get the right price.
Most definitely.
Another incoming potentially, Ugarte from PSG. Uruguayan boy. Looks really
Yes, I
strong
saw
at the
that.
South
Strong boy,
America.
very strong.
And it's what we've been missing also. That hard hitter, the dueler,
Yeah.
brawler, what you call it.
But you
earlier.
always have a Carlos Tevez, a Wayne Rooney.
You need that Roy Keane. You
Hold on.
need that
You
guy
need
in the middle
Yeah.
to be able to get locked in. And I think Ugarte coming in allows Mainu to develop, allows Bruno to push forward a little bit more, gives Casemiro a little bit ease because I think Casemiro is
Struggle a
starting
bit.
to struggle. So Ugarte coming in takes all of that pressure off. Ugarte, I think I'm on like a 6 out of 10.
I was looking
Because
at
of the
something.
fee that PSG are putting
Yeah,
on.
they want
They want
a
60 million. They paid 60 million. They can't expect to get 60 million for it. I think 40, 45 million
But
should
even
be.
why is it like that? And tell me if
Man
you guys
United
agree.
gets.
But also Arsenal. I mean, if we sell I was so disappointed with the fee of Emil Smith Rowe, man. I mean, we're going to buy who did we get for 100 million? Declan Rice, for
Yeah.
example. I'm sure not in the same quality. But Emil Smith Rowe, 35,000.
35 million.
I mean, 35 million,
Yeah.
35,000. 35 million. I mean, that's a 60, 70 million. Is it just because of Arsenal and
Guys,
United?
I
Is it
think Abdul is a little bit delulu.
no? But come on,
A little bit
35
delulu.
million.
Abdul, a little bit delulu.
What a baller!
70 million delulu.
100 million,
Delulu.
150 million,
Delulu.
120. That was Emil Smith Rowe. Okay. What would you guys say?
Guys, tell
Okay.
us. Drop into the comments. Let us know how much would you pay for an Emil Smith Rowe
Yes,
who is
yes.
not at the peak of his powers, but is still a quality player.
110 million.
Delulu.
Ah!
Delulu.
Ay. Okay. Let us know. Okay. Eddie Nketiah. I'm very upset. Why are they paying us peanuts and we must go out and pay 100 million? Eddie Nketiah, 60 million.
Delulu.
Oh, another one. Okay. 55 million.
You know what I'm going to say, guys.
Dilulu.
Delulu.
I want a Dilulu. Okay. Dilulu.
Guys, that's our new word for Abdul when it comes to transfer.
Okay, who else? I'll write another one.
While you're going on, let me just wrap up here quickly with United. On the outgoings, obviously we're working on a couple of incomings. They have options. Zubamendi has been mentioned as well. If Ugarte doesn't come in, we're talking. There's a few options, and that's what I like about this regime. They kind of not put all the eggs in one basket. They're checking the market, they're agreeing terms, and they're ready to pounce where required. On the outgoings, we've seen Mason Greenwood go to Marseille. A little bit sad that he's gone, but I think it was
good for the
on
club.
cards.
And it was
Good for the club, good for Mason
Yeah.
Greenwood.
Yeah.
I think he'll develop in France.
Most
I think for United, it's one burden of their
get it
back.
out.
And they move on. We saw obviously Varane leaving on a free signing for Como now.
Says
With
Fabregas.
Fabregas,
Thierry
fantastic,
Henry is the owner.
fantastic makeup
Como,
of their team.
beautiful.
So I think it suits Varane. A little bit disappointed that we didn't keep him, but I think it will be good for him
And I
to
think he
go.
was tired also.
And
I mean,
also
what a
less
champion.
stress. I think he was tired.
was
He kept talking about overworking and overplaying, and I think he's at the point. And obviously, the likes of Martial and the like have all gone out. What I like to see was Willie Kamwala. We spoke to him last year.
Yes.
He knocked on the manager's door, said, "What's the plan for me?"
Yes.
We said it's going to be difficult for you to find, playing
Same time.
time. He then said, "I'd like to leave, go and develop, and I like that we added in buying."
Oh, no, brilliant.
Which is
I love it.
fantastic. Go
I
and
mean,
develop.
what
the
is end of
opportunity to
season
come.
he had, man?
So, guys, that's a quick snapshot on where we are. We'll obviously give you an update as we get closer to the end of the transfer window. But I think we're doing really
Yeah,
good
right.
from a transfer wrap-up.
Brilliant stuff, guys. It was absolutely amazing. Great to be back, Ibi.
Yeah, great to be back.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment.
Whoa.
Ibi,
Whoa.
I just want to finish up.
Guys, Abdul,
Can I finish up?
no, please.
It's over.
We need to address the elephant in the
I
room.
can't do this anymore, guys.
We need to address the elephant in the room.
Transfer wrap-up is over.
Abdul thought
We're not
that I would
talking
have
about us.
forgotten about it. We spoke about a defensive generational talent called Lenny Yoro. There's another generational talent, a striker who once scored over 10
He
goals
scored 10 goals.
in one game.
True.
This boy's name,
That's true.
built up at the Hale End,
Ah, man.
prestigious background.
You have to say it. We'll come by
Obi
Mainu.
Martin.
We'll come and get Mainu.
Obi Martin was not impressed with the plan presented to him by Mikel Arteta and Edu. Instead, he knew his development will be best suited at Manchester United. Because that's what we do with the youngsters. Obi Martin, here we go. Fabrizio Romano,
Yeah.
signed today
It's fine.
for
Listen,
Manchester
Ibi,
United.
guys, Arsenal fans, we take it.
Generational talent.
We take it. We take it
Take it.
because we got Martinelli a few years ago. Do you guys know? Martinelli came to
Look
Carrington
at this guy.
5 times, 4 times.
Snitching at
Listen,
straws now.
Ibi, one of the greatest left wingers ever to grace the Emirates, Gabriel Martinelli. So you guys can have it. It's fine. Not I even forgot
Obi
his name.
Martin.
Obi. You can have Obi,
Forgot
man.
his name.
Obi. I
That's
forgot
just
his name. He's
saltiness.
over, man.
That's
He's
just
over.
saltiness. But Obi
Okay.
Martin, boys, a name to remember. When he
Ah.
scores again at the Emirates, not for the Arsenal, but for Manchester United, we'll revisit
Listen,
this discussion.
imagine he goes like, Adebayor, remember how he ran from now? Ibi, I don't like you guys. I'm upset here today.
Ah,
He started me off on a wrong foot, and it's going to be war. There's
he's
war.
the
Let's
Lulu,
hear.
and
There's
he's
war. What?
upset. I love it. Guys, don't
It
forget
took
to
me.
like.
It took Ibi 3 years to make me upset, but he made me upset.
Don't forget to like, share,
Close
and
that show. The show is over.
hit the bell notification. The transfer wrap up.
Well
We're
done,
getting
Ibi.
to Old Trafford. There's the Lulu boy who's in denial, and your host EB. With that, guys, we
All
are
the best.
getting
Gani
to
to
Old
Old Trafford.
Trafford.
Thank you, guys.